of you have already started doing some calculations and you're like saying, TJ, how do I get involved? How do I get involved? Chillax. I'm going to let you know how you're going to get involved. But you already know that if this is not your first time being here, we always put a link in the comment. We always put a link in the comment. And that link literally takes us through. It's always pinned right at the top. And you can add in your details in there and we can have the conversation. Hey, Father's Day, it was around the corner. So not so many days ago. And if you're a father, hey, happy Father's Day to you. I'm hoping that you're taking your full responsibility of your loved one. And hence we are saying family passive income in real estate. So we're trying to making sure that we can be able to provide for the family and still be able to do anything else that we are loving to do, whether you're a doctor, whether you're an engineer, an accountant, or whatever trade that you are in. But what else can you do on top of that to create some passive income? And for me, real estate, I really like it because your money is secured on the actual property itself. So I really like that. So welcome. I have, for the conversation to go smoother, I have presented a presentation. But just follow what I'm saying. The presentation, I think, is just for us to guide us along the way. So welcome if you have never been here before. And today I am going to be introducing to you something that I'm going to be calling Open Door. What is Open Door Deals? And this is just something, a new initiatives that I've said, well, a lot of people don't know how to get to these deals. So I'm opening up my doors, and this is going to be called Open Door Deals, where you can come in and then we can do some deals. But gotta be my friend first, yeah? Basically, me and my friends, very close friends, we're doing some of these deals together where we contribute some money together and then we go and buy something. And within that, we are all earning some passive income. So that's what Open Door is all about. So in the comments, let me know if you like the name Open Doors, Open Door Deals. So as I go along, if you're just meeting me, my name is TJ Taurai Jack. I am a father of two. Yeah. So I happen to have enjoyed my Father's Day with my little ones. They gave me some praises. And I enjoyed the day with them as well. Married to the wife of my youth, and we are enjoying life. And 13 years going strong, still counting. Yeah. Okay. I met someone else who'd been married for 60 years. And I was like, ooh, okay, I won't talk about how long I've been married. I'm still a baby in this. So I'm still learning. My wife and I, we're still learning each other. And we are enjoying life, family. That's what we are enjoying. So family, passive income in real estate. That's what we're talking about. My friends, I did this deal not so long ago. So this is a deal. You can see it's a house. And this house, I did this deal not so long ago. A few of my friends that I reached out to in November, October 2020, and I said, guys, I've got this deal. Can you jump in with me? And we all jumped in and we literally bought it for 2.6 million. This is 2019, right? Sorry, 2020. So this is 2020, October, November. That's when we were talking about putting the monies together. We did that. And then in December, we actually bought the property. Then we moved in January. We moved in December, I think it was at the beginning of the year, because we wanted some reno. So we spent around about 500,000 on that deal to do some renovations. And then we turned it into a student accommodation. Yep, we turned it into a student accommodation. So bought it for 2.6 million, went on to do some renovation for 500, bought some furniture and all of those things. So we were all in for 3.1 million. Some of you, my friends who are already in this deal, you know you've been enjoying your family passive income because that's the real estate that we bought. And over and above that, we were all in now for 3.1, basically. And in 2021, we were collecting at average just below 80,000. That's how much we were collecting then. And that was giving us a yield of around about 16%. And the question that we were asking ourselves is our money giving us the same returns wherever it is sitting? whether it's in another business, whether it is at the bank, doesn't really matter where your money is sitting. But that's the question that we're asking. And we realize that our money could be working here. Having said this, haven't done any like deals like this that I've brought together in a while. So there's a deal that has come through, and I said, well, let me do it with some of my friends. And today I am giving you an opportunity to come in, and if you can, you want to be my friend, and you want us to do deals together, now is the opportunity. Right. So having said that, I went on to do this deal, and where is it today? So I'm going to show you what it is today. So basically now we bought it for 2.6, and I went to a professional evaluator, and I said, hey, what is the value of this property? And they said to me back then, when I did the evaluation, they said to me, TJ, this property of yours, because you just bought it now, it's still worth 2.6. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm earning a little bit more money. And he says to me, if you are to change the land use, yes, the value is going to increase. And the value then increased to 5.2 million. So my friends and I, we contributed 3 million, and the value of the property is now sitting on 5 million. We just made 2 million rand. The concept there that I'm showing you is that it's something that I've done before. That's number one. And then number two, it's something that is very attainable. And basically, there is different ways of making money in real estate. But today I'm talking about family passive income in the real estate itself. And I've just shown you this particular deal. So as I go along, I want us now to talk about open door. What is open door? So open door deals is basically where I said, I want to create some opportunities for some of my friends, you guys who are always here with me, and we're always talking about deals. And maybe you've got some money somewhere and you are like, well, I missed that opportunity, TJ, in 2019. I didn't know you at that time. Or 2020, I didn't know you at that time, but now you do. It's 3-4 years later. And you're like, okay, great. How best can we do? So Open Door is the new platform, or should I say new initiative that I've said we want to create new opportunities. So it's Open Doors stands for new opportunities. When you open a door, sometimes the door closes somewhere else, but when you open a door, there is just new possibilities, right? And that's what Open Doors deals represent for me. For some of you, it's going to be your first passive income. For some of you, it's going to be your first property that you're investing in. For some of you, like there's so many possibilities, and that's what Open Doors represent for me. It also represents for me taking bold actions, right? Taking bold actions, not just sitting on the side of the fence and complaining, not just sitting on the side of the fence watching other people doing deals, not just sitting on the side just becoming an information junkie. You're learning, but there's nothing fruitful coming out. Open Doors is going to be an opportunity where you can come through and we can take bold actions together, right? And it's also going to be a community. You already know we are the TJ tribe, right? And within the tribe, this is going to be one of our vehicle for initiatives for doing some deals together. So it is about community. And above that, for me, the fourth thing is about stewardship. Stewardship is very important. For some of you, you may not know what stewardship is all about. Stewardship is about looking after what you got, making sure that whatever that you have right now, it is bearing fruits. Whatever that you're having right now, it is multiplying. And I have chosen the word stewardships when I was working with my team. And we said, why stewardship? Because we want to receive passive income, family passive income. That's what we want to do. We want to receive some passive income. So that's bearing fruit for us today. But however, this is about also the opportunity to multiply, right? How do you multiply? We are going to be doing on this particular deal, we're going to do student accommodation. Our house today is going to be able to house these kids. We don't know them, we may never meet them, and they are going to go into the world there, and they are going to become the future of our country. They are going to become the next doctors. I don't know, whatever that they're going to become. That's how you and me, my friends, start multiplying. the effects of our work today and the bold decisions that we are taking today, it has an impact in tomorrow. How about our own kids that are going to receive whatever that we are going to be doing? So I can go on about the stewardships. It sits very, very close to my heart. But today it's not about that. I just thought, let me just introduce to you the concept of open door deals, what it's all about. And you start seeing it, a lot of it. And some of you, you jump in, you'll start participating with me, and we'll become some good friends if we've never met. But hey, if we've been friends on here, but let's do something meaningful on here. So let us go on to talking about whenever you're going to do something, right? Whenever you're going to do something, there's always a risk. And I want us to speak about the risk about property investments. There is a risk. And the risk is that you can have locational risk, you can have cash flow risk, you can have tenants risk, you can have leverage risk. If you leverage too much, like for some people right now, the interest rate has been going up. So for some people right now, their bond is right here. Their mortgages are right here. They can't breathe because they didn't look at the risk of leveraging their money, and now they are going to go in. The interest is so high, and now they're not able to pay for it. So it's a risk that was not mitigated. We have intentions not to go and take in any credit. We just want to do cash deals. If we happen to take credit around it, it will be very limited credit. And those of you that we are going to be going through into the open doors, we will discuss that. So how will it work actually in the open doors? It's one property, one company, and a couple of friends that comes through together. We will then create ownership within that company. So you are having ownership into a company, and that company will then own the property. One deal, one company, and we'll move it like that. And that's also a mitigation risk, by the way. Yeah, right. Tenants, hey, we will not have many tenants on this property. We've got one tenant, which is, the university. And out of that, it basically means that you've got many people staying in your property, but you have one tenant there, right? So we have one conversations, and we're not having 65 conversations with many people. Cash flow management, something that's very important. Location on this particular deal, the location is phantasmagorious. Yeah. Phantasmagorious. That's a new word that TJ has just introduced. It basically means that the deal is in a good location, literally a stone throw from the university's gate. And my friends, you get to have the opportunity for us to invest in that deal as we go along. So the deal itself, we're going to be getting it for 4 million, right? And we're literally buying it for around about 2.5. We're putting in another 1.5 because the property is a little bit run down. And out of that, we are going to be making 140,000 on the property. 140,000 on the property. So it's a good deal. If we're just talking about returns, and I want to speak about returns on phase one, because this property has potential of maybe about 2 phases. So if we're just talking about the first phase, our potential income, the family passive income that we're going to be getting on here, it's around about just above 24%. That's at the bottom end. If we really are pushing it high, it can be in the 30 plus, right? But you can do the maths there. I like people that if we're doing business together, you're also good with the maths. If I'm seeing something in a different way, you can correct me and say, hey, TJ, you got it wrong there. The number is 2 instead of 5, or the number is 6 instead of 9, So that's what the deal is all about. And me and my friends, we've already started on this deal. So we've got it under contract. We're already in it. Our attorneys have already started working through with the buyer, with the seller, because we are the buyer. And my friends, hey, you can jump into the deal with me, and I'll let you know just now how you're going to be jumping in if you can. The place is ample place. The place has not been looked after, but we can see already that in some of those pictures that they've already been doing some form of student accommodation in this place. but they just got tired. An elderly couple, they just got tired. We've got right now just above 1 million that has been put in with some of my friends and so on. When I did this presentation over the weekend, we were just sitting up at 700. Basically, my friends and I, we're contributing 200K, 200,000 Rand. We're putting in 200,000 Rand. And within that 200,000, the family passive income for ourselves, we're going to be gaining this in real estate. So that's why I'm calling this family passive income, right? So it's for you. Yes, you invest it for yourself, but this can be in generation. You can be doing this for your kids. Actually, you don't have to buy, not to buy the share, but you don't have to participate with me in obtaining a stake, or you can do it for your kids. You can do it for someone else that you obviously are fond of, and we can jump into the deals. So my friends and I, we're already in it. Whether you are jumping on board or you're not, the train continues. We'll close the deal. But I thought you are also my friends. We're always talking about deals here. Let me give you the opportunity to say, hey, you can jump into this deal. So there is a link in the comments. It's pinned right on top. So what you can basically do is you can click on it, add in your credentials, and I will give you a call myself. If you have never done any deals with me and you're not like my super close friend, and yeah, you missed the opportunity back in the days in 2020 where I had that particular deal, this is one of them that we can do. The minimum contributions that we're doing so far with my friends and I is 200K, because we just wanted to have a few people in the game, in the property. There's a phase 2 to it, yes, but within the phase 1, we want it to be a few people moving fast, close the deal fast, and be able to move along with the deal. So I'm going to give you what we're going to be doing in phase 1. So we are in the month of June. Yeah, we are in the month of June, and I put in some kind of like a timeliner here for us. And basically what we're going to do, we're going to focus in the month of July and August of buying the actual property. And in the month of October, November, we'll focus on renovation. But we're also going to start the rezoning right from the get-go. The property is not rezoned. And we will do some placements in the beginning of the year, January, February. And our first income will probably come from the university right in April, in April 2024. This is the deal, my friends. So another thing that is also important for us is I spoke about cash flow management. So what we've decided to do, my friends and I, is that we will not distribute any dividends or anything like that in our first year. So we'll make the property work for us in our first year. And then thereafter, in our second year, which is 2025, we start doing some process distributions and things like that. And that's the family passive income that I'm talking about. Yeah. So it's a deal that we're investing today. We're doing 200K. And then from there on, we're doing some passive, we're doing some work in 2024. And then the mullah starts coming through to us in 2025. But obviously, as we will be a click within the tribe, within Open Doors, we will be communicating all the time in terms of how the deal is progressing. We also have what we are going to be calling the open day at the Open Door Deals. Yeah. Open day at the Open Door Deals. Yeah, kind of like rhymes, isn't it? Yeah, you can see back in the days I used to be a rapper. But that didn't work out too great for me to sustain my family and all of those things. So I kind of like stuck with what I've got now, right? So open door, what does it mean? Open door just basically means that it's a day that we will go out onto the property. Our property, we see what it is, and we appreciate what we're doing, where our money is. And if you're overseas, hey, Dar es Salaam or wherever you are, some of the guys that are watching us now, they are from overseas. Dar es Salaam is not overseas, by the way. I'm just saying that if you're overseas, and Dar es Salaam just happened to be a word that I've just put in there, you can also tune in. We will always record these things via online, and you can participate in the open door to see our process, to see what our deal is doing, to see what we are doing, and obviously to be closed in our circle. So phase 2 of it, we'll start planning for it in mid-2024. We'll start fundraising again a little bit later. And we'll do it within the company itself, ourselves. And if we do need to go out to go and knock on some doors, use other people's money, you know, they always speak about other people's monies. We can go that at the banks and so on, and we'll start the build in 2025 because there's a lot of compliance that we need to follow. This is phase 2, which will give us an additional 50 students, right? So we've got already just below 50 in phase 1, and now we're going into an additional 50, which will give us 100 students on this particular deal. So it's a great deal. I haven't seen a great deal like this one in a while, and that's why I thought, hey, let me jump into it. I want to get involved, and let me invite some of my friends who are far and in between the country and all over the world. So that's what it is. So how to partner, my friends? Very simple. We've got all of our other partners that are helping us to do this. So from a legal perspective, from a town planning perspective, there's lots of guys that are going to be helping us. And like I did mention that if you're good to go, right, my friends and I were doing a contribution of 200. And if you're thinking that you've got that and you're wanting to get into deals like these ones, in the link, in the comments, right? So in the comments, there is a pinned link. And within that pinned link, it literally says Linktree at the TJ, Linktree meet the TJ tribe. And you would be able actually to just populate your details. I think the form looks something like this. Let me show you what the form looks like this. The form looks something like this. It will give to ask you of your name, your last name, your email, your phone number, how much you're wanting to contribute. And within that, then we can be able to see, oh, okay, that's John, that's Susan, that's Betty, whoever it is. So click in the form and then it will come through to us. And with that, I can then be able to give you a ring and say, hey, my friend, let's jump onto that deal to create some family passive income in real estate. So yeah, let's be fruitful. Let us be fruitful and be multiplying. This is one of the first commandments that was given to mankind, to go and be fruitful and multiply. So we are doing his work right now. And this is it. This is it. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. If there is anything else, reach out to us, fill in the form, and reach out to me. My team and I will always get back to you. It may take us a few days, maybe a day or two, but normally within a day or two, we'll be able to get to you, and then we can be, if we're not able to reach you at that particular time, we always try to leave a message via WhatsApp or something like that, and then we'll continue. So it is I, TJ. It has been great hanging out with you, but do not forget, open doors. This is a great initiative. This is a great initiative. No, this is a great initiative that we are doing here. So I'm really excited. It's a deal that anyone else can jump in, and you can get some passive income, some family passive income using real estate. Get involved. If you know someone else who wants to get involved, let's get involved. It is I, TJ. It's great to hang out with you. I will check you out on the next video.